Hello everyone and welcome to another RC review. Today we are going to take a look at the Volantex RC Mini Trainstar. This is a small 400mm wingspan trainer plane. It has a top wing and the fuselage is underneath, so this makes it easy to control, and it also has a 6 gyro system already installed, and you can enable or disable this thing, and that will self-level the plane, and it will aid you to learn how to fly it, and then you can disable it completely and fly it manually, which is a great thing. So if you are a beginner or an advanced pilot, you can use this plane. As a beginner, you are going to enable the gyro. It's going to help you a lot, and when you are getting more experienced with it, you are just going to disable it for having more fun. What I must say about this plane is the fact that it's only a 3-channel plane, so it only has a rudder and elevator function and throttle function. You don't have ailerons, so it will be a bit tricky to pilot until you get uh, accustomed to it, but some users may find it actually more easy to fly it that way, because you don't have to have a lot of experience, especially if you enable the gyro. If you want to pause the video and read the descriptions or the dimensions, be my guest, you can do that. Not much info on the box, so let's see what we get inside the box. Let's see if I can take it out gently, hopefully. And yes, so we get a manual, the user manual in English, which is good, with lots of pictures, details, very nice, a lot of things here. Let's see what we get in the box. So this is nicely packed up, but landing gear is no longer in its place. Wheels are from some kind of foam, and this is a steel wire. Looks pretty resistant. And the plane, of course. It's rather nicely built. The motor is brushed, it's not brushless, and it's cordless. And you can see it has only these surfaces, control surfaces work. These do not work, they are just for design there. But probably if you really want to, you may install, as you can see, they are pre-hinged here and has some place here, and of course some other things here. You may upgrade it to a 4th channel and install servos to the ailerons if you really want to. And here is the battery. It's a small 180 milliamps hour. I don't know if you can see that. And it has double-sided velcro tape, which is nice. The connector is rather common these days, this type of connector, and you may find replacement batteries for it very easily. Moving on, these reinforcements are made from carbon fiber, and that should provide better resistance to the plane. It has a vent here for the motor to get cooling inside, and you can see it's a geared motor. It has a small gear and it drives the propeller. The propeller is made from soft plastic. It's got some decent flex in it. That will be also useful in case of a crash, as it will not break from the start. Alright, let's see what else we get in the box. So we get a spare propeller, which is very good, and of course a USB charger for our LiPo battery, and there is also the transmitter, which comes out the other way around, and this is the transmitter. It's a simple transmitter, there's no LCD screen on it. So this should be the throttle, and here we have control for the rudder and the elevator. You can see there is another axis here. Both sticks have two axes, so probably this transmitter could control some air runs if they are to be installed. Of course, it has trim buttons here and the gyro switch here, which is labeled properly with beginner, mid and expert. So the gyro is programmable in 3 modes. Expert is completely off, mid it's semi assistance, and beginner is fully assisted leveling. Antenna is adjustable, you can set its angle, and that's about it, and the power button is here. Alright, so let's put some batteries in it and see how this thing goes. Now I'm going to connect the battery, and I can make a remark here. The cable that comes from inside the plane is very short, and it comes out through this hole, and you can by mistake push it inside, and it will be a real complicated deal to get it out, because you don't have access without tearing this apart. So you should be careful with that, and I don't know why they installed such a short wire, because it makes it complicated to connect the LiPo battery. Alright, so battery was connected, and I'm going to start the transmitter. And you can see the plane is inert, it doesn't do anything, but if I activate the rudder or the elevator, those works very nice, but it still doesn't do anything. And if I push the throttle up, it won't work, it's a safety. And if I go to maximum and back, now the motor is running. The rudder and elevator of course is also running, but now I have also activated the gyro, and you can see it's moving the elevator and the rudder. It responds to my movement, it counters my movement, so it tries to keep the plane stable in the air, and you can see that very well. Even when it's going on one side, the rudder will correct that and will try to make it level again. And you can see there is a lot of work in there, and that is how this thing will keep you flying very easily. The flight time is estimated to 15 minutes with that small battery, so it should be interesting to test that. I'm also planning to install a thing like this, a micro FPV camera, and this thing has a perfect place there, just on top of the wing, the main wing. So this camera would sit just perfect here, just like that, with double-sided tape. It will be awesome. So this setup will follow shortly, and I think that I'm going to use a slightly bigger battery to give it some more power, because of the additional weight of the camera and its power usage, but I'm going to try to see if it's really needed or not. So be sure to follow my next videos, where I'm going to fly the Volantex line of sight, and after that I'm going to install FPV on it and fly it FPV. And with that occasion I'm not going just to add footage with the Volantex in the air, but I'm going to add some DVR footage from the air filmed with the Volantex. Until next time, bye bye!